Hi my babies, welcome back to the channel. We're here with another episode of Claymore Manga series. I'm in love with this story. I'm not gonna hold you. I must see what's going on. I haven't felt excitement about this is my first time having excitement for a manga besides Berserk. But getting the story down, like binging it type shit, I haven't felt that way since Full Metal Alchemist. And if you know me, you know Full Metal Alchemist is my favorite goddamn anime in the world. So with that being said, we're going to get started with this one. We're going to talk about what happened. So Miria, we got to talk about a lot. So remember they showed how Isley met Priscilla and bowed down and became like her loyal general, basically. So that was cool to see because we didn't really saw in the anime how they met. They were just together. And then we saw, what was the other extra scene? Oh, we saw Claire go to her first battle. All her teammates died, or all her classmates, or whatever the other bitches, the other Claymores was there, and they all died because there was a Yoma, and the organization once again did not tell these bitches that there's a Yoma here. Like, it doesn't make sense. So that was cool. That was cool to see. That was definitely cool to see Claire using her abilities super short. She already it wasn't strong that she sensed any energy. She just kept saying it feels mad strange. It feels mad weird. So it's cool to see her progress over the years because now she's a fucking beast. If you saw all those other chapters we read, and then we got to the end part, chapter 79, that's just gonna stick with me. When Miria basically was like, we came to destroy the organization. Galatea's like, how you gonna destroy the organization? They're gonna send their strongest warriors, and then who's gonna protect the humans because the organization is low-key in charge of that. And then they was all like, well, let's be for real, like the organization's behind all of this. Like, the reason we are here are because it's a testing ground. This is a testing ground to see if their weapons are good enough to go into war in the other countries, the other continents, and that they're descendants of dragons, and then there's descendants of everything. So our awakened beings are low-key like dragons, but they're advanced dragons, like human dragons. Ugh. There is so much to think about that. But I have questions, and I think if I continue reading, they will get answered. So with that being said, we're going to get started. This is Scene 80, Chapter 80, Genesis of War, Part 3. At first, they were sent onto the battlefield as special warriors. However, they were only allowed to use their real power. No, warriors with abilities far beyond those of normal men. However, they were only allowed to use their real power when deep inside enemy lines, facing the tribe known as the Dragon Descendants. They would release their Yoma energy as we do, but for men, unlike for women, that energy is nearly impossible to control. And so in almost all of the warriors, that power ran wild the moment they unleashed it. Everybody's shocked. Mieta's not even here. Claire, oh my god, y'all told me this girl name. It's in the comments. Deneva, Claire, Clarice, Two Pigtails told me something. Victoria, Natalie. The Awakened Ones came into being as a result of this attempt to develop monsters capable of fighting the dragon's descendants on equal terms. Of course, they were unable to return to being human, and since awakening changed them to the extent that they no longer possess human consciousness, they also couldn't return to being warriors. In fact, once deployed, they weren't even allowed to come back. They had to keep fighting the dragon descendants until they perished. Actually, if they had come back, it would have caused chaos since they were nothing but weapons of total destruction. Of course, using awakened beings wasn't without its risks. A warrior unable to control his power could awaken too close to his own forces, or he might return wounded from an enemy engagement and turn on his own troops. Because of this, more research was needed, so they continued to experiment with making awakened beings they could control here in this land. Experiments to make awakened ones they can control. Alicia and Beth. They were able to awaken and then return to human form. I heard that Alicia and Beth were completed, but they're twins, which means they succeeded only in the special case. And if an enemy found out that one of them controls the psyche of the other, it would be an easy weakness to exploit. It was a milestone in their research, but they're still far from developing a soldier useful in actual warfare. One controls the psyche of the other. What are you talking about? You're very well informed. How did you manage to gather so much information on your own? I wasn't on my own. I had help. What? I can't give you the details, but I could confirm that this information is accurate. I compared what I was told to what I had discovered myself and found no inconsistencies. This is all the information that I have acquired in my own investigation until now. What should we do, Mieta? I think I just heard something really terrible. Is there anything that a blind person can do to help? I'd like you to stay in this town and look after the dark hair and the young warrior for us. I don't think that the organization will come for them anytime soon, but in case they do, I want you to use your superior energy reading abilities to deal with it. No matter how the times may have changed, I doubt there's much of a chance that they developed anyone of your caliber. Whatever the situation, you should have the upper hand. I'm not sure if that's true, but I'll take the compliment. Well, now for the annoying part. Time to start the negotiations with the city. So we're with the priest from before, and yeah, we're in that church probably. I like this town. This is the first time a city ever gave us drinks for saving them. I'm crying. And it's good booze too. Interesting. I didn't think Claymores could get drunk. We half human, half Yoma can eliminate alcohol and poisons from our systems at will. Conversely, we can also choose to let the alcohol enter our bloodstream. Whether or not we get drunk, it's all a matter of personal choice. So what about you? That's fire. Imagine you could do that. Shit. So what about you then? Are you letting the alcohol into your blood? Half of it, but it seems to have a tolerance for it. Helen's sure having fun. She's drowning her own sorrows. After hearing all that, she doesn't know how to wrap her mind around it. Actually, there's something I want to ask you to. It's the reason I insisted we come to this town. It's about the kid who was with you last time. Raki, wasn't it? How did you mean, yeah, he came through here just about a year ago, I think. He showed up by chance. He was asking around about you. He's gotten really big. When we said we didn't know where you were, he moved on to the next town. He looked like he was doing pretty good. I see, so you're still alive, Raki. He's really alive, hard to believe. He had a little kid with him, just like you did back then. A girl. When I asked her if she was his, he just shook his head and said relatives had left her with him. It sounded like a lie, but it seemed like he didn't want to talk about it, so I let it drop. A little girl. Hey, sounds like the story's getting complicated. Well, it has been 7 years since you showed up. He's a full-grown man now. He's probably been through a lot. He's a man now? What do you mean he's a man now? He did say that he was going around to all the towns you two passed through. We didn't ask where he was going, but when he left here, he was headed west from here. You're both still alive. You're bound to meet again. Are they about to show us them? Don't mean to meddle, but you aren't head to that village there. Why? Did something happen? It's a Yoma, I tell you, a Yoma. One of them showed up in the village. God help them. It's just like 7 years ago. A Yoma. Damn that Garm. He stole my wagon. That means he must have ran out of town last night. Are you going to let him get away with running out on us like that? We need everyone in this town to contribute money for a Claymore. We did the same thing 7 years ago. How many Yoma have to be killed before they're all gone? What are you yelling at me for? This town has sure gone to hell. Doesn't look like anything like it used to. Hey you, we got no time to deal with strangers. Get lost. Know which one it is? What is it? Okay, got it. I'm going to put you down for a bit. That won't take long. Hey, didn't you hear what I said? What he said? Yo, is this Raki? Because this stance is crazy, right? He cut him. He cut Leroy. Who is this guy? A bandit? Ooh, you flipping and shit. Oh, he's a Yoma. He's a Yoma. And he's fighting. Oh, they get it. Is this Raki? Don't tell me he's like a Claymore. I should run. Oh, it's over. You're dead. Yo, Raki, turn around. It's a man. Is this Raki? I don't think that's Raki. He's not a Claymore, but he took down a Yoma. I come back to my hometown for the first time in ages and everything's in an uproar. It looks like she's not here. Is this Raki? Yo, is this... I don't know what he was drawing. I don't know, bro. Hold on. Who's this? Wait. Time out. Let me see this. He said he'll be a grown man. Let me see. He's gonna put you down for a bit. Who is he talking to? Let me see this. It is a little girl. So where's Isley? I don't know. Is this Rifa? I don't know. We gotta figure it out. Let's go. Chapter 81 is the Genesis of War, Part 4. It's gone. That had to be Yoma energy just now. But I don't sense any warriors, and it's not a place where anyone would be using their suppressants. Something's not right. Better go check it out. Hold on. Who is this? Okay, then it is Raki. It is Raki! Raki! Let me see you, boy. Hold on. My boy look clean. Hold on. All right. He's still alive. All right. It's Raki. Thank you for confirming. Can't be. How could you survive alone in that wilderness? And how could you have the power to kill that Yoma? You must be one of them Yoma. That's why you're here. What do you come back for? You aim to make this village suffer again? Grah! Are you awake now? Look, I know getting attacked by Yoma over and over can drive you crazy, but you gotta calm down, okay? Think about it. If I were a Yoma, why would I want to kill one another? And why would I show myself in front of everyone in the town? If I were a Yoma, then the moment my cover was blown, I would have started tearing through the whole village, right? Since I was thrown out before, I wasn't exactly expecting a warm welcome, but treating me like a Yoma, that's cold. 7 years ago, I lost my family to the Yoma, but I get the feeling that all of you have lost something in your hearts. This Yoma, are you the one who killed it? The edges of the cut were clean and straight, and it as if it had been done with the one smooth stroke from a large heavy blade. Like the one of your back, for example, the broadsword could do it. A claymore? This time it's the real thing, but why? Was there already a request? It's not unusual that a human could possess the strength and skill necessary to cut down a Yoma. However, it is highly unusual for a human to be able to perceive one. That's the main reason why we're the only ones who can dispose of Yoma. How did you do it? How did you recognize the Yoma? Just lucky, I guess. That guy looked suspicious, so I provoked him and he revealed himself. Don't mess with me. You expect me to believe that crap? Let go, please. Warriors aren't allowed to lay a hand on normal people. Listen, boy. I am not a boy. Oh, are you bothering Raki? Back off, kid. You don't want to get hurt. Are you bothering Raki? Oh, no. Who the fuck is... That's Priscilla? She backed up. No way. How could I have not noticed until now? Are you crazy, you bastard? What the hell is that thing you got with you? Oh, she's scared like shit. No, it's okay. She's not an enemy. There's no need to kill her. What is he saying? Kill? Kill who? Hey, can I ask you a question? Number 47 in the organization. A warrior named Claire. Do you know her? I asked every warrior I met on my travels, but none of them will tell me anything. Of course not. Any information concerning warriors is confidential to the organization. We don't go around spilling it to common people. I see, that's too bad, but I thought that would be the case. I guess the only thing I could do is keep going from town to town looking for her. Fine, I'll give you one clue. Just because I can't stand the idea of you taking that thing all over the place with you. Number 47 is the lowest rank in the organization. Right now, there's definitely no warrior in the organization with that name. Also, if any of the current warriors started out that low and survived long enough to rise up the ranks, there will be a lot of talk about her. But I never heard anything like that. I can only assume that she's no longer in the organization. In other words, she must be dead. I don't know what your connection to her is, but searching for her now is useless. Give it up. Why are you smiling? I'm telling you the truth. Warriors are replaced all the time, especially the lower ranks. It's extremely difficult for them to survive for very long. I understand. I know you're not lying. If the current 47 is someone else, then Clara isn't there. But she made me a promise. She said, I won't die. I'll live and I'll find you. And I believe her. Clara isn't dead. She's still alive and she's still looking for me. That's insane. You're talking nonsense. What's your name anyway? I'm Raki. Renee, number 6. Well, if you run across that former number 47 Claire, would you give her a message for me? Tell her I'm alive and that we'll meet soon again. Sorry, but I doubt that's going to happen, though it's really none of your business at this point. I have one last question for you. Does that thing with you eat people? It's been several years since I started traveling with this girl. Since then, she hasn't eaten a single thing. That's probably why her body keeps getting smaller. But I think she's reaching her limits. When the time comes, I'll use all my strength to try and stop her, but I almost certainly fail. And when that happens, the first thing she'll probably do is eat me. Are you some kind of idiot? Why would you? Yeah, I know it's kind of stupid, but that's just how it is. When I was thrown out of this village and had nowhere to turn, Claire had no good reason to help me, but she did. Because she let me stay with her and made me want to be like her, even if it was just a little. This talk is pointless. The best thing for you would be to stay blissfully nuts until you die. See, if I see this Claire person, I'll give you your message. The chances are a 1 in a million, but I could do that much. Thanks, I owe you. Now then, we better get going on to the next town. Right, Priscilla? Why are you so tiny now? Why are you not eating people? A Yoma? No, an awakening one. It's following me? In any case, it's not something I can take on by myself. Talk about a crappy day. Sorry, but there's no way you keep up with me. And then she ran away. Looks like I lost it somewhere along the way. I'm pretty sure I could outrun any regular awakened being, but I never heard of one chasing a warrior. Looks like I lost. Oh, but I better report both this and the previous incident to the organization. This was a trap? Oh! Oh, it's Reefer? She said you sensed Dolph's aura from far away, and you were even able to sense my hidden aura, although it's only at the last minute. You passed the test. What fucking test? Okay. This episode's crazy. So, oh my god, Raki has Priscilla. I don't see Isley. He said 7 years ago we've been watching each other. Feel like Priscilla killed him, because what was the last thing we saw happening between Priscilla, Isley, and Raki? That was they were just in the cabin training, right? And then they were all heading south. And then we didn't see them. And then everything else was either a flashback. And it was just Priscilla and Isley. It wasn't like Raki was there yet, right? Am I right? Tell me right now if I'm right. Okay. Damn, my right arm. But where am I? Finally awake, are we? Thank goodness. You were out so long, I was beginning to worry. The creature of the abyss, Riful of the West. Correct. An excellent deduction, just what I would expect from a warrior skilled at reading Yoma energy. But I really was worried when you took so long to wake up. I thought perhaps I had been a bit too hard on you. What? Oh, you didn't show the leg. Okay, Yagi, you crazy for that. Shorty's in. Oh. Well, you're awfully fast even for a warrior, aren't you? So I decided to take some extra precautions. I may have overdone it a bit. But you're the warrior I wanted for ever so long. I simply can't let you get away. Please do forgive me. You bitch. Oh, don't look so upset. You're a defensive warrior, aren't you? If things go well, there's a chance you'll be able to regenerate your right arm and everything else. But since it gets harder and harder to regenerate as time passes, I think we should probably hurry, don't you? That's why I want you to be nice and cooperate, and then you'll be free. I'll let you go right away. How do I know you'll keep your promise? You don't. But once we're done here, I don't care what happens to you. And I also don't really care if you will go report this to the organization after you leave. I think Dolph might want to play with you, and you could probably escape him. So all things considered, it would be best if you cooperated with me without any hesitation. If you're too slow, you'll lose everything. What do you want? Here, Rifle, I bought it. Perfect timing. We just finished our little chat. Go hang it up in front of her, please. I'm scared. What is that? Wonderful. Isn't it something I picked up 7 years ago? What is that? It looks like feet. What does he have? He brought in chains that look connected to something, and then he chained it up, and there's something in front of her now. Okay, hold on. Let me hurry up. Is your right arm all better now? Yes, thank you. Our comrade helped me heal it. Ordinarily, it would have taken close to a week, but it's already done. 47. Claire, it seems you know her, don't you, Father Vincent? 7 years ago, she rid our time of Yoma, and now she has again. There's no way we can repay her. Therefore, if there is even the slightest thing we can do to help you all, we'd be more than happy to do it. I owe my comrades a debt of gratitude as well. Father Moore is also waiting for your return. He has his hands full with the children who come to the church every day asking where their beloved sister has gone. He wants you to hurry up back and take care of them. If you're willing to have me, I gladly accept. Mita, come back here. You can't run around naked in front of people. You haven't finished your bath. Should they really stay with Galatea? I hate the bath. I hate water. Come on now. No matter how young you are, a girl shouldn't run around a cathedral in this. What? Go on back. No one likes a girl who doesn't bathe. Why did he make that face? Why did they make that face? Look here, Mieta. If you run away again, I won't let you sleep in my bed. I'm so sorry. I'll be more careful next time. You're more the problem. Try not to let the young acolytes see you like this. You don't seem too surprised seeing what our bodies look like. I've seen it before when I saw Claire's body. Oh, I forgot. They never really showed what the body looks like. I saw it. Okay. I saw it when I was treating her after she'd been wounded by the Yoma. Honestly, I was shocked. So much that I could barely touch her. Like a fool, I wound the bandages over her clothes. I'm ashamed of how I acted then. That was no way to treat someone who risked her life to save us. It can't be helped. It's the physical evidence that we're half Yoma. A sign that something abhorrent is living within our bodies. We all are truly strong and possess more mercy and integrity than any of us. Let me pray for you and your wonderful companions. I believe that somehow in the future you will receive God's blessing. Priscilla's... So you want to go west, Claire? Miria, you should go and clear all the lingering attachments in your heart. Hey Miria, when we left the north, you said you had two main objectives. I assume that one is vengeance for the many souls that have already perished, and the one is to find the boy you've been searching for. If you continue to be weighed down by that desire, you won't be able to move forward. Not just Claire, the same goes for all of you. Our fight against the organization will involve creatures of the abyss. It will be an extremely difficult battle. It will probably be our last one. Before then, if you have anything left to take care of, you better settle it now. Okay. I told you before that I can't guarantee you'll survive this fight. So as much as possible, I want you to think about what we're doing and go into it with no regrets. If you change your mind and decide not to return, I won't hold it against you. If you manage to find a way to survive out there, that's probably what those fallen in the north would have wanted. But I want you to move in groups of 2 or more. Wherever you go, there must be at least 2 of you. If you obey that rule, you can go wherever you want. I will wait here for you all. When the time comes, I'll go forward alone if I must. In that case, I think I'll take a trip too. I'll be pretty boring just hanging around till Claire gets back. Now that I think about it, I haven't been back to my hometown once since I left. How about Deneva? Your town's pretty close to mine. I have no interest in that place, but if you're going, I'll go with you. Uma, Cynthia, Tabitha, what will you do? I don't have a home, so I'm fine. I don't really have memories of my hometown. I'll stay here with you, Miria. My town is a small village in the east close to the organization headquarters. Right now, I think it would be too dangerous for me to go there. I see. In that case, Cynthia and Uma, you go with Claire to the west. Oh! Understood. Hey, wait, Miri, I could go alone. I'll be fine, but as I just told you, if you separate from the team, you must go with 2 or more. If you can't do that, then you have to stay here. You in particular have a tendency to get out of control. If you have 2 other warriors with you, whatever the situation, you'll probably act more rationally. Not just Cynthia, but Uma too. Good thinking. That way, not even Claire can go running wild into dangerous situations. At any rate, be careful in all that you do. Above all, avoid contact with awakened beings and warriors that you don't get into the needless fights. I will wait here and pray for the safety of all of you. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, this is the thumbnail, brothers. I'll tell you that. I know y'all can't see it, but basically the thing that fell in front of Renee, number 6, is Rafaela. Yes, Rafaela and Luciela bounded together by like chest cavity and somewhat their eye. And they're bounded. Are they fused together? 7 years ago, Isley and Luciela, 2 creatures of the abyss, fought a battle. Luciela lost and was driven from the south. Her younger sister, Rafaela, whose mistake had caused Luciela to awaken, chased after her. Rafaela stood before her sister in order to take her life. She loved her sister and yet was obligated to kill the monster she had become. So Rafaela managed to both kill her and her sister and protect her at the same time. The moment she took Luciela's life, she poured her own life force into her. She probably didn't do it intentionally, but that's what happened. Beautiful, isn't it? I lived a long time, and I never seen anything this exquisite. Dolph. Oh, what are you about to do? No. Oh, don't do that. Don't, you see? Whatever we do, there's no reaction. And then I figured it out. Stimulation from the outside is useless. Even if I took things to the point where they died, they still probably wouldn't be a reaction. So I needed a warrior skilled in reading Yoma energy. A warrior who can manipulate Yoma energy and stimulate them from within. If returned to consciousness, they might emerge as a life form different from Luciela. Probably something as strong as a creature of the abyss. That said, if it does awaken, I have no idea what kind of thing it will be. It could be demonic, terrible creature. Ideally, it will be an obedient child just a tiny bit weaker than me. But if it were too weak, it would be useless. If something stronger than you emerged, what would you do? Silly, that's obvious. Before it completely awaken, I'll choke its life out. So this bitch Rifa, I'm scared. 1, how does she find them? 2, why do you even want to awaken that? And then she's talking about like some blood bending from Avatar type shit, if you really fucking think about it, because she all like, I want them, there's no stimulation on the outside, but on the inside they might still be fused together and living. But then I was like, she killed Luciela, but then she was like, her life force is in her too. So now there's 2 strong ass warrior, and then there's a whole awakened being fused together. Whatever that turns into is freaking scary. I'm scared. And there's no way I think she's going to be able to choke it. But let's keep continuing. This is chapter 83. It's the Lamentation of the Earth, part 1. Uma, are you okay? I'm fine. I can keep up with this pace. It's not a with this pace. It's not a problem. No need to worry. I can see it. That's the western land before us. It's before us, but they call it Lautrec. But aren't we already in it? Yes, technically, that's how the organization designates it for convenience. At least as regards the creatures of the abyss, you could think of the land as divided into 4 parts. Our land, the continent that until now we thought was the only one in the world, is shaped roughly like this. Oh, like a little... And this is how the organization divides it. 4 regions, 3 for the creatures of the abyss and 1 for the organization. Most people think of it like this. The central area is called Tolaus. That's where Rabona is. The top 3 warriors are stationed here so that they can respond quickly to any location. And to keep the strength distribution uniform, the lower numbers are also often assigned to the center. Don't even think about it. In terms of speed and stamina, I'm much stronger than you, Claire. You might lose Uma, but there's no way you'll be able to shake me. Even when we lost sight of you, we follow your trail and catch up eventually. Claire always wants to act alone, so you two will have to stay with her at all times. Those were Miria's orders. It will be fine if you find the boy you're looking for and decide you want to stay with him. We'll leave you two alone, so don't worry. Damn that Miria, saddling me with these busybodies. I'm getting 4 to the northwest, 2 to the north, 6 to the south, and 16 to the west. How's that? I read the same. And among the 16 in the west, there are 2 strong auras, probably awakened beings. So we can read the Oma energy about the same distance. If we both do it, that should be sufficient to keep us informed. Unfortunately, I don't sense any warriors, but if they're taking suppression pills, we're out of luck. There's nothing we can do about that, but in the case, they won't be able to read our Yoma energy either, so that will work in our favor. First, I want to try going to the nearest town in the west. What do you think? There's a strong Yoma energy in that town. It's probably an awakened one. I know that already. Do you intend to stop me? No, let's go. Avoiding towns is no way to search for somebody. And with all 3 of us together, those are bound to work out. Oh, there's warriors here. They lied. Who are y'all? They just be introducing characters. 3 claymores? Why are they here? This is exactly what I was afraid of. They must be taking aura suppressants. But just 3 of them, that's a pretty small number for an awakened being hunt. And also, yes, those 3 probably aren't aware of the awakened one's existence, suppressing their energy and coming to this small town. Hey Claire, look. Watchers and 2 of them? So there's claymores. Okay. I'm like, that's not Claire. They're underneath these cloaks. Okay. Watchers and 2 of them? That's pretty odd. Not only did they come to a site, but 2 just came to watch some warriors. Any sign of them? No, there's nothing in this town. Damn it, the information came in too late. We have to assume that she's already been captured. Information captured? Who are they looking for? Claire, judging by the number of warriors, I think they're searching for one of their own. The awakened one, it's moving. Oh! What? What the hell? An awakened one? Who are you? Uma, take care of them. What? You little... No way, I'm number 14. You seriously think you can... The warriors have been impossible. Did they knock them out? They did knock them out. That was number 14. It felt like her sword wasn't even moving. At some point, I managed to get stronger. The thing is, when I'm with the others, I don't feel that way at all. So, how much stronger have they become? What the fuck? Bitch, what happened to you? You vermin. Who the hell are you? Sorry I'm late. I knocked out the warriors and the watchers. Good. Now we can finally move freely. Let's hurry up and finish this. Uma. Whoa, who's that? No. That's not Uma. That is Uma. There's Uma and Tabitha, I think. God damn it. I need to figure it out. What happened to your back, cuz? Oh, you had wings, cuz. I forget that they could fly sometimes. You goddamn stinking and ripped you up to shreds. Uma. They cut that monster into pieces, and before that they took out those claymores. What the hell? What Are they monsters themselves? Scary. Maybe we should run. Any casualties? No. The townspeople are fine and the warriors are just unconscious. I see. Isn't that great? We took care of things without a single person getting hurt. For that reason alone, it was worth coming to this town. I think I'm starting to understand why the organization disliked you so much that they sent you to die in the north. Nothing, just talking to myself. God damn, you can't say no shit like that. Anyway, this group, why did they come to this town with their auras already hidden? If they were taking the drugs on their way here, does that mean they were trying to hide not from the humans but from Yoma and Awakened Ones? I'll be happy to answer that for you, since we're such old friends and all. Rubel! It's been 7 years, hasn't it? Glad to see you still alive, Claire. Hold on. Chapter 24, 84. Chapter 84. Oh, please. Don't. Oh, man. They really departed from each other. I really wanted them to go take down the organization for real. I really wanted them to do that. My. To think there was an awakened one right here under our noses. Oh, sorry. Since we're here in Robana, I should call it a voracious eater, shouldn't I? Anyway, I'm impressed that just the three of you were able to handle her so easily. That was no mean future. Why are you here? Just a coincidence, really. There were 3 warriors, so there were 3 of us. Nothing odd about that. Why don't we go someplace more private? We have too much company here. Please tell us, Claire. Hey, Claire, who is this guy? Back in my warrior days, he was the one who gave me my assignments. Oh, come on. That's all you have to say about our relationship? I'm crushed. And we go so far back to before you were a warrior. Aside from fighting techniques, I taught you almost everything you know. Now, don't be like that, especially since I'm about to give you some answers to your questions. What? As we speak, the organization is mobilizing its forces to search for a warrior who's gone missing in the West. Number 6, Renee. She's disappeared. Oh. As her number indicates, Renee is strong, but she particularly excels at long-range aura detection. She's the organization's eyes for this generation. Right around the time that we lost contact with her, we received an interesting bit of information. A group of high-ranking warriors failed a mission. It seems that after being attacked by Riful of the West, they were saved by an unknown party. Of course, we wanted to find out who it was, but we were more concerned by something Riful said. She's looking for a warrior skilled in aura detection. Now, what could she want with someone like that? We're not sure what she's plotting, but whatever it is, it can't be good for us. And so we've been making every effort to evade her, notice, and find Renee before anything happens. Anyway, if Riful's after someone who's skilled at reading Yoma energy, it's not unreasonable to assume that she's gotten her hands on something that she wants to awaken. So that this thing that Riful has found, what do you think it is? Sharp as ever, I see. I do have one guess, although there's no way to confirm it. Out with it. 7 years ago, a warrior Oh! Okay. Raphael, number 5 of her generation. I think it's her remains. You want to awaken some remains, bitch? Can you see anything? Please, I can't concentrate. Let me regenerate my limbs first. Goodness, what a silly request. I don't think I actually consider it, do you? I'm serious. My specialty is long-range searching. That doesn't mean I'm good at deep probing for energy in a single object. And on top of that, I have to penetrate past deep layers of consciousness that are completely sealed. At the very least, I need a whole body to try it. I can't do it if I'm distracted by how much I have left to regenerate my limbs. I'm not lying. Please believe me. Right now, it's all I could do just to stay conscious. Well, I suppose that makes sense. Alright, I'll grant your request. No, Riful, if you do that, she'll get away. Don't worry, I'm sure she's proud of her speed, but she also knows it's no match for mine. Even if she does somehow manage to escape, I won't be so gentle with her next time. If you don't want to be turned into a little file of shredded meat, you best not forget that. Go on, Dolph. Take her off her chains. Damn, so Renee really going fucking through it. Okay. Listen, bitch. If you betray Rifa and run, I'll bash your head in. What are you doing? Hurry up and start. You have to regenerate your arm, but it would be faster if you reattach your legs. They haven't been off for long. They're still fresh. Be quick about it. If I even have the slight suspicion that you're stalling for time, I'll send your head flying. She's focusing! Deep in its consciousness, down in the lowest levels, in the midst of an endless darkness, it was there. The fusion of their two souls, a fragment of life. It was impossible to tell which one it belonged to. Oh my god. A faint glow like a mist floating in the darkness that would disappear with a single breath. So weak I didn't even dare to touch it. But oh! Hidden deep in the lowest levels I could dive to was an infathomable Yoma energy, powerful enough to tear apart my soul in an instant. No, this is wrong. It must never awaken. Did I make myself clear? If you even seem like you're stalling, your head will. Sorry, regenerating and reattaching, I'm not used to it, so I got disoriented. Are you alright? You're white as a ghost. Anyway, just concentrate on attaching your legs. It would be a waste if you died of blood loss before you were done healing. Which one is stronger, Rifa of the Abyss, or one of the West, or that thing? I'm no way of knowing. But I know one thing for certain. If it is released even for a moment, something terrible beyond anything we can imagine will be born. And the moment it awakens, I will be obliterated. And well, that lump of a man next to Rifa, the only thing that will survive is the creature of the abyss. That's how massive it will be. I need my legs because no matter what, I have to get out of here. There's no time to worry about my right hand. The only thing I need right now is my body so I can get me out of here as fast as possible. Sorry, but I have no intention of dying in battle between two monsters. Yo, that bitch said there was a powerful ass Yoma energy that it will obliterate and cause something. I can't talk. It will cause something terrible and obliterate their surroundings if this energy gets out. On that day, 7 years ago, during the battle between Isley and Luciela, Rafala disappeared from the organization. She meant to end her sister's life by her own hand. In the end, Isley won the battle, but after that, Luciela's corpse and Rafala's whereabouts were never found. At the same time, we learned that Isley and Riful had more contact in the south. These are all facts that led me to my conjecture. Rafala and Luciela possessed just about an equal amount of strength. If Raffaella could be awakened and used, the balance of power in this land would shift dramatically. So what do you want from us? Nothing. I just wanted to answer the questions that you have been weighing you down. No special reason beyond that. Like I said, we're old friends. Whatever you do after this is none of my concern. I'm just giving you the information you've been seeking. I said the same thing to Miria. When I told her about the war on the other continent, you're free to do whatever you want. Wait, what? She did say she got the information by somebody she can't say right now. I see you already heard about that. That means she's still alive too. So there are other survivors of the Battle of the North apart from you three. Judging from the swords that were missing from the battleground, the remaining ones are Miria, Helen, Deneva, Tabitha, and Udine. No, Udine's dead. But didn't Deneva take it? But I can't imagine that Udine would have leave behind the sword of her beloved friend that she carried for so long. So I can assume that among the 4 remaining warriors, one of them is carrying Udine's sword. You bastard, who the hell are you? Well now, at this point, surely you can make a good guess. He's one of the enemies of the organization. That is, he's from the side that opposes the original organization side in the war of the other continent. So that must mean you're a spy, right? Wait a minute. If he's one of the organization's enemies, that means he has the same goal as us. Doesn't that mean he might become our ally? Don't get the wrong idea. He's not giving us information because he wants to help us. In a sense, he's even more dangerous than the organization. The truth is, he's trying to get us 4 partially awakened warriors killed. I see. Miriam must have told you everything about me since we have such a deep relationship. Half-awakened ones are a phenomenon we'd rather not have to deal with. If their research on you were to produce awakened ones that could be controlled, that would be the most troublesome for us. The first information about a half-awakened one was Ophelia's report about Miria. Fortunately, I was the only one who heard it. I told her to inform the organization, but I kept it to myself. After that, I told Miria about the war on the mainland, hoping that she'll rebel against the organization. But she's a clever girl. She didn't do what I thought she would. I had hoped that everything would be resolved by sending you all to the north. I never dreamed that all 4 of you would survive. So what now? Are you going to report us to the organization and have them wipe us out for good? What for? You left the organization and are now their enemies. From my perspective, that's a perfect situation. I hope you carry on. By all means, take down the organization. You wouldn't want to become test subjects for human experimentation, would you? But you're a spy sent by the side opposing the organization. Aren't there any number of more direct ways for you to destroy it? It'll be pointless for me to do that. I want the organization to reach a state where it destroys itself. What? If we destroy their facilities, they'll just build new ones in locations that are better hidden. It would be much harder for my side to insert a spy the next time around. It's better for me to stay undercover and see how things develop. If I could work without being detected and undermine them from the inside, that would be ideal. However, if the research facilities were destroyed as a result of internal chaos, then they think twice about continuing any kind of research at all. Still, I don't understand why you tell us about the search for the missing warrior. If Riful could awaken Rafaela, that would only throw the organization into greater chaos. Isn't that what you want? He's hoping we'll be foolish enough to get wrapped up in this mess. He knows we can't possibly defeat Riful. Regardless of what he says, he's hoping we half-awakened ones are killed quickly as possible. He just wants y'all dead? He just wants them dead? I'm sorry, I had to reread that. So he just wants them dead? So Rubel's a spy. That's cool. He's from the other continent that doesn't... So it's the organization versus the dragon descendants? If I'm correct? Or, yeah. Yeah, if I'm correct. And Rubel's on the dragon descendant side? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. So... you telling me that Rubel told Miria all the problems. Ophelia, he knew that awakened ones can be half awakened and they can be controlled. But he didn't tell the organization. And he got the report from Ophelia about Miria about when they killed her friend because they didn't tell her that she was awakened. Teresa would have been a part of this plan like a bitch. God damn. R.I.P. Teresa. You really set off like a whole chain of events for real. Like your death set off the world's most craziest fucking chain of events. Like, Jesus. It's really, this is not even about Claire. This is about Teresa. Like, okay. So then... everyone's departed from each other. Claire's with Uma and Tabitha. Yes. No. She's with Uma and somebody else. And they're going to the west to look for Raki. And they're searching each town in the west because they said he might be heading west. Excuse me. Then Miria stayed. Helen's with Deneva. Miria's with somebody. I think that's Tabitha. And they at Robana. And they said, whenever you get back, we're going to finish our mission of destroying the organization. Because I know you want to go find Raki. Because he has some strange little girl with them. So now let's talk about seeing fucking Raki. Raki is with small ass Priscilla and no Isley. Isley's nowhere to be found. Or maybe Isley's nearby. I don't know. There's so much going on. I need to finish this. I need to know where this is going. But I gotta end it here because I've been talking too much and I'm starting to lose my voice. Oh. And why was Priscilla so fucking tiny? Because she wasn't eating people? That makes sense. But why did Raki stay with Priscilla knowing she eat people? And I don't think Raki knows Priscilla killed Teresa. I don't think he knows that at all. Or what if he do know that? What if he do know that and he's bringing Priscilla to Claire for revenge? But then Raki might not. I don't know. I don't see Raki doing that because Raki's nice as fuck. His sweet ass. So he might be lost for words. There's so much noise. There's so much going on. This is such a beautifully written story. Nothing's confusing. They get straight to the point. Like, hey, I got y'all. Shout out to Yagi. I feel like you got more bangers. So after I finish this, right, I am going to start another manga. I'm leaning on Fire Punch. I don't know if y'all read that, but Fire Punch is looking like the wave, honestly. With that being said, my babies, I'm going to end it here. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share your friends and your family. I'll see you in the next part. Bye.